Good evening, YouTubers. This is your zip code for Farik. Matt Shiny here in the 92805 zip code on this Monday, June 1st. First day of the month. Here at the ZCF studios in Southern California at the 92805 zip code. Today's zip code we're going to do is still in the state of New York, 13668. Norwood, New York in St. Lawrence County. Northern New York, very, very far north in the state. And it used to be known as Raquetteville after the Raquette River, which flows right, right through it and into the St. Lawrence River. Flows out of the Adirondacks and down and then there. Only about 331 feet above sea level, so it's not in the Adirondacks, but it's not that far away either. And this area is known for water sports and some other things we're going to get into in a little bit. It started life being called Raquetteville, as I said, after the river. And then eventually, it's actually in the towns of Potsdam and another place called Norfolk, depending upon how you want to say it. And this thing is the zip code area is different from the village because it covers not only the village of Norwood but also the town of Potsdam and a little bit of Norfolk, but it's all called Norwood because of the zip code. So there are 1,500 plus people in the village and about over 3,700, about 3,756 in the zip code, which is a pretty decent sized area. It's somewhere in the square mileage of, about 36, almost 37 square miles. So not very densely populated at all and quite rural, in all honesty. Area's 95.4% white, 2.6% Hispanic, and about 0.92 or more races. Those are the top three, and not much else. Poverty rate's a little higher than the state. It's 18% for this area versus 14% for the state. Median household income is $63,393. Median house value is $132,000, so it's approximately where it should be for the income here. The 3 times, maybe 4 times, actually it's a little less, ratio for a loan. 23 miles from the Canadian border with Ontario. And it's about 91 miles from Ottawa, which is the capital of that country. It became Norwood finally in 1875. This area took a little while to settle as far as European types were concerned. And it's mainly known for its beautiful old buildings and natural setting. That's what kind of keeps this place going. As it is, it's also known for something that's become something of a thing at the White House. Known for the Brass Firemen band. It started in 1945, right after World War II was done. And they're volunteer firemen here in Norwood. They got together. They play brass instruments. They got together and started playing all sorts of gigs. And they were invited to the White House in the 80s, the Reagan White House, and I think under Bush as well. And I don't know if they've been there since, but they're still around after 80 plus years, still doing gigs wherever they're invited to go. Brass instruments like trumpets, trombones, tuba, I suppose French horns. I don't know if saxes are involved. I didn't really look into that detail, even though that's more of a hybrid instrument, a reed instrument on a brass body, as opposed to having a cup mouthpiece, which most everything else has. And I don't know if they're going to be doing, I know wintertime's kind of hard around here because they get about 6.5, 7 feet of snow in the winter, and it rains 40 inches of rain per year, so maybe they play inside. I don't know. As for the weather right now, it's 60 degrees. Low is going to be 53. Tomorrow, high of 78, low of 60, partly cloudy. Wednesday, high of 82, low of 62, sunny. Thursday, high of 87, low of 65, partly cloudy. It's going to be in the 90s on Friday and Saturday, and then it'll drop back into the 80s for a thunderstorm coming in on Sunday. So, even though summer solstice is not here, and summer has not officially begun that way, It's summer-like temperatures now, and no doubt people are getting out there and getting into the lake, getting into the rivers, getting into all sorts of things, and enjoying that. So, 13668 Norwood. If you like, hit like. If you don't, hit don't, and throw some digital fruit my way. Leave a comment in the comment section below, and we'll see you in the next video. Have a good one.